BB851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
No, you did not wake up on April 1st, similar to what I originally thought, but I do forgive you if you thought you did. But this is very real and happening right now. In recent hours, Frontier and Spirit, two big US low-cost carriers in their own right, announced plans to merge in a deal worth around US $6.6 billion on the stock exchange. This is a staggering total. It's a merger that would help create the fifth largest carrier within the United States, and also on that would become the most competitive ultra-low-fare airline in the Americas, and help it slot ahead of competition now on routes, including your Alaska Airlines and JetBlues. Its competitors, you could argue. It will still, though, slot behind the big four airlines, being United, Delta, American Airlines, and finally Southwest. Heading back to the mention of routes, the merger will now see 145 plus destinations on the pair's route network, expanding as far as the Caribbean and Latin America. Both airlines' business model is also strikingly similar, utilizing the A320 family aircraft to offer low-cost flights from point-to-point locations. So, merging the two now will create a mega ultra-low-cost company. The president and CEO of Spirit said, "We are thrilled to join forces with Frontier to further democratize air travel. This transaction is centered around creating an aggressive ultra-low-fare competitor to serve our guests even better, expand career opportunities for our team members, and increase competitive pressure, resulting in more consumer-friendly fares for the flying public. We look forward to uniting our talented teams to shake up the airline industry while also continuing our commitment to excellent guest service." I should mention that this deal has not been fully completed. We will hear more about it towards year's end when they're hoping to finalize it. This combined airline, though, will deliver US $1 billion in annual consumer savings, while also offering more than 1,000 daily flights from airports around the United States and generally the Americas. The brand will expand eventually towards 350 plus aircraft as more units are ultimately produced and then delivered in the coming years. While there have been several financial developments naturally with the deal closing, the general premise that I want to cover is that when the deal is officially closed, exiting Frontier equity holders would own 51.5% of the company. Meanwhile, it'd be those over at Spirit with 48.5% of the company. While nothing official has been confirmed, and I must importantly note that this could very well indicate that unless something else is planned, the Frontier brand is likely the one that would continue onwards in the future and absorb Spirit, but they may very well look at incorporating both or go with something totally different. Like I mentioned, that will remain to be seen. Ultimately, though, it's a merger that makes much sense within the industry, not just when it comes to the aircraft they fly, as I mentioned, but in addition their core business model, and on top of that, even stretching to their main hubs. Upon some further deep research into both airlines, the airlines' hubs do indeed in a way overlap. Not just every single one, but enough of them to capture even more of the market, and actually use these hubs to their advantage when rebuilding the combined airline. As for the impact on customers, this remains to be seen, and we will await more information and the transaction to be completed to see the firm results. But what a day, something totally unexpected. Now more than ever, I'm interested to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you make of two huge US airlines merging? Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.